Roselle, New Jersey. Isaac Wolfert, Charlotte, North Carolina. Fred George III of Detroit, Michigan. Eli Etherton, Seville, Tennessee. Amari Bennett, West Columbia, South Carolina. Reed McCann of Kansas City, Missouri. Maurice Carricker, Columbus, Ohio. Khalil Miner, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Michael Stephen Frazier, Columbus, Ohio. Maurice Weiss, Ellenwood, Georgia. And Derek Brown, St. Louis, Missouri. This is number 8, Fred George, Detroit, Michigan. It's about 82 seconds, 122 for 400 meters. It's followed by Darrell Bird of Woodbridge, Virginia. Coming up the home stretch, it is still Fred. He's followed closely by Darrell Bird. Looks like Derek Brown now in third. 2 laps to go. So again, this is our first of 2 sections for this 1,500-meter run, 11-year-old boys pentathlon. Making their way around the bend. They're going to hit 800 meters pretty soon at the top of the back stretch. Unofficially 3:03 for our leader, Fred George III. Darrell Bird in second, now challenging for first. It's the 2 young men running side by side. Bird now making a strong move, taking over the lead. Darrell Bird of Woodbridge, Virginia, trying to separate from Fred George III. Making his way up the home stretch. They'll be coming to the bell lap. These young men trying to post a fast time, adding to their point total thus far and perhaps making the platform top 8 All-Americans. 4:12 with 400 meters to go. Darrell Bird moving well through the curve. Coming up on 1,200 meters. Reached approximately in 4:36. 300 meters to go now for our leader. Darrell Bird of Woodbridge, Virginia. Running well down the back stretch. Giving chase, Fred George III of Detroit, Michigan. And here they come around the bend. Darrell Bird, Fred George III. And here's the kick for home. It'll be Darrell Bird of Woodbridge, Virginia, crossing the line first in Section 1, 11-year-old boys pentathlon, officially 5:48.66. It's approximately 312 points.
11-year-old girls pentathlon long jump. Najee Evans from Baltimore City track, currently with the best jump, 13.8 1/4. Kayla Sines, Wings of Skill, 13.2 1/4. And Molly Streech from Clovis Jets, 12 feet 11. We're in flight 2. Looks like we've just completed flight 2.
Coming up shortly will be our second and final section of the 11-year-old boys pentathlon 1,500-meter run. We have 16 competitors. We have Isaiah Shannon, currently 8th in the overall standings. He's from Lake Mary, Florida. Sage Phillips, 7th in the standings from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. David Miller, the 3rd of Greensboro, North Carolina. Devon Lawal of Baltimore, Maryland. Devin Rogers of Louisville, Kentucky. Connor Weatherington, High Springs, Florida. Malachi Collier, currently 2nd overall. He's from Stowe, Ohio. Tawan Massey of Orlando, Florida. Dylan Faulkner, currently 3rd in the overall standings. He's from Calhoun, Georgia. Desi Dawkins of Wilmington, Delaware. Roderick Horton of Orlando, Florida, currently 6th. Matthew Jones, currently 5th. He's from Blues Creek, North Carolina. Kendall Allen of Vacaville, California. Ryan Taylor of Lorton, Virginia, currently 4th overall. Jacob Ramsey of Miami Gardens, Florida. And our current leader, Glennie Cross of Detroit, Michigan. And Glennie, we have a shout out for you. It says, good luck today, Glenifer and Rocky. Show them what you're made of. Compliments of your teammate, Mill Coleman. There's the gun. Clean start. This is Jacob Ramsey of Miami Gardens, Florida. Currently sitting 9th in the overall standings, looking to break in the All-American platform, our top 8. Now to the front, that's Kendall Allen. Second is Sage Phillips. We've got Allen and Phillips running side by side. Allen on the rail, Phillips on his outside shoulder. 3 laps to go. Good opening 300. So they move through in about 56 seconds, 57. We'll be coming around the bend. Top of the back stretch will be the 400-meter mark. .400 meters reached roughly in 1:17. Kendall Allen, Sage Phillips, and our leader, Glennie Cross, now in 3rd. Allen with a slight surge, trying to separate from the field, primarily Sage Phillips, who continues to draft along. Meanwhile, back in 3rd, that's still Glennie Cross, as we said, our overall leader coming into this final event, the 11-year-old boys pentathlon. Coming up on 2 laps to go. .221 with 800 meters to go. Kendall Allen, Vacanville, California. Sage Phillips, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Glenny Cross, Detroit, Michigan. Moving round the bend, coming up on 800 meters. Reached roughly in 2:44. It's been a long day for these young men, and they've been performing admirably all the way up to and including this, the 1,500-meter run. Safe to say, a grueling experience for these guys, but boy, are they handling it. Now moving into third, that's number 3, David Miller III of Greensboro, North Carolina. Back up front, our leader still Kendall Allen, with Sage Phillips giving chase. Still a wide open field. Plenty of changes certainly to occur after the conclusion of this event. Again, our top 8, when it all shakes out, will earn All-American status here at the Junior Olympics, AAU 2015. 1 to go at the bell. Kendall Allen, Vacanville, California. Sage Phillips in second from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. David Miller III of Greensboro, North Carolina. And Glenny Cross of Detroit, Michigan. Coming up on 1,200 meters. 300 to go. 4:12 at 1,200. Kendall Allen. .200 to go for Kendall Allen. Kendall Allen and Sage Phillips now full out. David Miller III and Glenny Cross running 3-4. This will be Kendall Allen finishing first in this section. Sage Phillips right there. Allen crossing the line. 5:14.81 officially. Sage Phillips for second. Glenny Cross, our overall leader, now in third, securing his overall lead. Cross for third in 5:32.71. David Miller III, fourth in 5:32.82.
Here are the updated scores on the 15, 16-year-old boys decathlon after 8 events. Lars Eklund's 8th, 39.44. Derek Boyce III is 7th, 41.19. 6th is Connor Sheridan, 41.71. 5th, Grant Downs, 42.28. 4th, Isaac Murdoch, 44.49. 3rd, Jacob Sabota, 44.64. 2nd, Kyle Garland, 46.08. And leading, Colin Smith, Upper Marlboro, Maryland, 5,088 points. 4 events are complete in the 12-year-old girls pentathlon. Here are their current standings. 8th, Sydney White from Trussville, Alabama, 1886. 7th is Bella Witt, North Hills, California, 1915. 6th, Sarah Perico, Kansas City, Kansas, 2093. 5th, Jasmine Kennedy, Fairfield, Ohio,